Hey guys, welcome back to Let It Roll. Today I'm going to show you my new favorite strategy. It's a version of the Iron Cross, and it's a kind of a spin-off of Mel's Easy 150. Also, I want to just let you guys know I got some more shirts in, so if you need any casino gear, the link to where you can purchase this shirt is in the description down below. But let's take a look at my new favorite strategy. Alright guys, so the bankroll I'm starting with is a $600 strategy, and basically what it is a version of the Iron Cross or Mel's Easy, where we're not going to actually place the 5, so it helps on early 7s. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a $60 6, a $60 8, and a $35 filled. All right, and with the 5s, what I do is I throw the dealers $4 to hop the 5s. Okay, so we've got two negative numbers with this strategy. One real negative, and of course that is the 7. But the other negative to this strategy would be the 5, okay? And I'll explain why. So let's take a look at and break down how this works here. So we've got $60 6, $60 8, $35 filled. Let me explain to you why I like this strategy first of all. The thing is that I've been playing so much craps, whether it's at home on my home table or in the casinos. You guys get to watch me play live, and it's really frustrating when the dice roll and your numbers don't hit. So what I want to do is I want to try and get a couple collections for the first 2 rolls, get out of the hand basically from my money, and try and work with the money I've made from the casino. So let's look at that. So basically what's going to happen here is if we're playing at a $15 table, which we were playing at in Vegas, this is why I started with this amount. For those of you that still have access to $5 tables, you could start it lower. You could start it with a 30, and a $15 filled. But you could break it down to the amounts you need based on what your goals are. Okay, you could still play this at a $5 table with this amounts here. But let's take a look at what the amount is first of all. So basically you've got here 145 plus the $4 hops. So this is $149 for 2 rolls that you're gonna risk. Let's see what happens though. So if let's say we throw a filled number, just a basic filled number, not a 2 or a 12. You're going to win $35, okay? You're going to lose these $4, so you're going to have a net profit of $31 on this roll because you're going to replace this. So if I get change for this, this is the 35. This is the 35 we won for the field, but once you replace the $2 each on the hopping 5s, this is what you keep from your filled hit. So you're going to keep $31. All right, that's after roll number 1. Okay, after roll number 2, let's say that you throw a 10. Same thing, you're going to keep this $31. All right, because you lose your $4 hopping. So you're going to profit $31. Okay, and now at this point, I regress. And like I said, I like to try and collect for 2 rolls, no matter what, at least 2, okay? So here you look, we've got $62. So if we take all of our money back, all right, this was our initial layout. If you make it past 2 rolls, this is what you have to play with. Now, here's your 2 options here. If you're at a $10 table, you could go to 44 inside. Or if you're at a $15 table, you can go to 66 inside. Since we were playing a lot of $15 tables in Vegas, I was going to 66 inside. So if you look at it here, we've got 50, $62. So we would be in it for $4 because we'll have to pull $4 more out of our rack in order to make $66. All right, so that's kind of what I've been doing, and I really like it. I like making sure that I collect on the first 2 rolls. I used to spread my money out a little bit differently, you know, my old favorite strategy. But in Vegas, and I see a ton of times when I'm playing, no matter if I'm at home or what, you see a lot of filled numbers. And the way I used to lay my money out, I'd play the $2 C, $1 E. So I'm only winning $14 when we throw like a 2 or a 12. And there was many times that we were on tables in Vegas on the first 2 rolls when we were playing at the Fremont. There was a couple times that on the first 2 rolls, somebody rolled a 12, which paid triple there. So I made $105 on that roll because I had $35 in the field. All right. So that's kind of why I decided to go this way with it, you know. is that way I can collect more on the horn numbers, the 11, the 12, the 2, the 3. I get 35 instead of $14. All right, so for those of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, if you go back and look at my previous favorite strategy, you'll see what I was talking about there. All right, so that's the layout there. Okay guys, so from there you can kind of see, I'll show you guys some of the advantages and disadvantages that we have with this strategy, how it wins and how it loses. So let's take a look. Okay guys, if you look at the strategy here, the disadvantage of this strategy is you have a lot of money at risk for first 2 rolls. So if you 0.7 out, you're gonna lose $149 right off the bat. It's really hard to recover that when that happens, all right? And it does happen, believe me. So that's the one downfall is you've got to get past 2 rolls in order for this strategy to work. If you can't get past 2 rolls, you're going to go backwards in your bankroll. So let's just say, for example, let's say that we throw a 12, okay? So you're going to get paid $70. We'll just kind of look at it real quick. So the first roll we rolled a 12, we got $70, we lose the 4. Okay, so when you replace this, when you replace the $4, if you look at it here, you've got $66 now. All right, so that's what you won on that roll. But that was the first roll. If on the next roll you throw a 7, you lose all of this. So you lose $149 and you only made that $66. So you're going backwards. All right. And that's, I'm just showing you this so you could see how you would lose with this strategy. So you only profited 66, but you lost $149. I'm not sure what the minus is in that total is. I'll put it on the screen here. So what you'd go backwards is now on the screen. Okay, if you rolled say a 12 on your first roll and it only pays double, and then you rolled the 7 on the second roll. Okay. So the main thing is that you've got to get past 2 rolls in order to win with this strategy. The advantages is that you're going to collect on every single roll other than the 7, and of course the 5 you're going to collect, but you'll go backwards a little bit. You'll get $28 after you leave your hot bets up and you'll lose $35, so you'll go backwards $7 if you throw the 5. Okay, looking at this strategy here, you can decide how many rolls you want to go for. You could just go for 1 roll. Let's say that you decide that you want to play at a $10 table if you have one available, and you go for 1 roll, you make $35, you can come down to 22 inside after that, okay? So for 1 roll, you could risk the 149. It's up to you how much you want to risk. You could risk it for 3 rolls. You can risk it for 4 rolls. Once you come down and regress to whatever it is you decide, I usually come down to 66 inside, but I took a beating sometimes in Vegas because it was very short rolls. I'd get past the 2 rolls, I'd put my $66 up there, and then the 7 would come. So it was really hard to make money, you know, based on early 7 outs. So there's a couple things you can do to counter that. If you want to start when you first get to the casino, maybe start with just your 2 hits and then regress down to table minimum, all right? Or just a 6 and an 8, try and keep some profit. See how the table's going. After 3 or 4 hands or whatever, maybe take more of that risk, okay? But once you get past the 2 rolls, just think to yourself, you've got basically $62 that you won that you could place anywhere on the board, that however you want to play it. All right, so that's the key is this 2 hits is going to give you money to place however you want to place it. I usually place the inside. I'm kind of leaning towards going to the 44 inside because I play at $10 tables in Black Hawk, but if I happen to be at a $15 table, I'm gonna have to go to 66 inside with this. So that's kind of how this strategy works, guys. And once again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm gonna play it live on Wednesday night if you want to come and watch me and Josie. We'll see how it fares for us. Again, I have the shirts in. I only have a few left because I did take some to Vegas, and I've had a couple more people buy them. So if you're interested in purchasing one, just go down to the link. It's in the description below, and then I'll get it shipped out as quick as I can. So again, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Take care.